Welcome to our channel, where history meets hidden treasures. Today, we're exploring some of the most valuable and rare state quarter coins ever minted, tiny pieces of metal that carry stories worth thousands of dollars. Stick around, because you won't believe the incredible surprises these quarters have in store. Imagine holding a piece of history right in the palm of your hand, a coin that's more than just currency. The 2018 Cumberland Island State Quarter is exactly that kind of treasure, capturing a slice of American heritage, nature, and artistry in one small, shining disc. But this isn't just any quarter, it's a beautiful reminder of one of America's most enchanting places and the stories it holds. The journey to this coin starts with the United States Mint's groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program, launched in 1999. This program was a brilliant way to honor the unique spirit and history of each state by putting it on America's most circulated coin, the quarter. As the years passed, the program evolved to highlight not just states, but also their iconic national parks and natural landmarks, blending history, culture, and breathtaking scenery into a small piece of metal. By 2018, the program had entered its final years, and Georgia's turn arrived to showcase a natural treasure that few people truly know but many admire: Cumberland Island. This island, located off Georgia's southeastern coast, is the largest and wildest of the state's barrier islands. It's a sanctuary where wild horses roam free across vast sandy beaches, where towering live oaks draped in Spanish moss whisper the secrets of centuries gone by, and where historic ruins silently stand as monuments to America's layered past. Cumberland Island is a place like no other, a place where nature and history collide in a most extraordinary way. The island's isolation has preserved its pristine beauty for generations, protecting endangered species, ancient Native American sites, colonial ruins, and even the remnants of a Gilded Age estate owned by one of America's wealthiest families. Walking through Cumberland Island is like stepping into a living museum, a place frozen in time, yet alive with the calls of birds, the crashing of waves, and the sight of wild horses roaming free. The quarter's design perfectly captures the island's essence. Front and center stands the wild horse, a symbol of freedom, wildness, and the unspoiled spirit of the island. Behind the horse, delicate sea oats sway in the breeze, their fine lines etched with incredible detail. Every curve and line on the coin tells a story, inviting you to imagine the salty air, the warm sun, and the gentle rhythm of the ocean tides. The artist's careful attention to detail turns this small coin into a window onto one of America's most treasured landscapes, but the story behind this quarter is as fascinating as the design itself. In 2018, the Cumberland Island Quarter was minted at several facilities, Philadelphia and Denver, where millions of quarters were produced for everyday circulation. San Francisco minted special proof editions. These coins gleam with a mirror-like finish and sharp details that make them prized by collectors. Yet, the most remarkable versions were minted at the West Point Mint, known for producing limited runs of rare and highly collectible coins. The West Point Mint quarters bear the W mint mark, a tiny but important detail that sets them apart. Unlike the millions of quarters minted for circulation, these W quarters were produced in limited quantities, making them rare treasures in the eyes of collectors. And when these quarters are kept in perfect, uncirculated condition, their value skyrockets. Most quarters in your pocket today are worth exactly 25 cents. They are common, everyday money, passed from hand to hand without much thought. But the 2018 Cumberland Island Quarter minted at West Point is a different story. Its rarity, beauty, and flawless condition elevate it far above its face value. To collectors, it is a symbol of America's wild places, a small but powerful piece of history. Collectors worldwide appreciate the magic of coins like this. They see them as time capsules, each coin holding a story, a connection to places and moments that define the American experience. The Cumberland Island Quarter speaks not only to those who love natural beauty and history but also to anyone who understands the thrill of owning something rare and meaningful. Coin collecting is more than a hobby, it's a way to preserve history, to celebrate art and nature, and to be part of a passionate community that values the stories behind these small treasures. Every coin tells a story, and the 2018 Cumberland Island Quarter tells a story of wild beauty, resilience, and the enduring power of nature. As we explore the journey of this coin, it's worth reflecting on what makes something truly valuable. Is it the metal, the design, or the story? The answer lies in all of these. combined with rarity and condition. This quarter embodies all these qualities, making it a shining example of collectible coins at their finest. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the coin's value. A 2018 Cumberland Island State Quarter minted at West Point, in flawless, perfect condition, can be valued at an astonishing $20,000. This incredible value reminds us that sometimes, the smallest things hold the greatest stories and worth. It's proof that history, beauty, and rarity can transform an everyday object into a priceless treasure. So, next time you find a quarter, take a moment to look closer. That small coin might be more than just change, it might be a piece of America's wild and beautiful heritage, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning to explore the fascinating world of coins, the 2018 Cumberland Island State Quarter stands as a brilliant example of how passion, history, and artistry come together in something truly extraordinary. And who knows? That quarter in your pocket might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Moving on to the next rare coin, let me introduce you to one of the most fascinating pieces from the United States Mint's celebrated State Quarters program, the 2008 Hawaii State Quarter. This small coin, barely larger than a thumbnail, holds a story filled with natural wonder, artistic brilliance, and an unexpected value that has left collectors stunned. To fully appreciate this coin, you need to understand the context behind the State Quarters program itself. Beginning in 1999, the U.S. Mint embarked on an ambitious project, to honor each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design. Over the course of 10 years, these coins captured a wealth of history, culture, and pride, making quarters more than just everyday currency. They became mini time capsules. Hawaii, being the 50th state admitted to the Union in 1959, was naturally the final chapter in this series, and the last coin released in 2008. With the entire nation eagerly awaiting this moment, the design had to be nothing short of spectacular. The coin's reverse design features two iconic Hawaiian symbols, the NN, Hawaii's state bird, and the awe-inspiring erupting volcano, a nod to the fiery forces that shaped the islands. The NN is not just any bird, it's an emblem of survival and resilience. Once on the brink of extinction, this native Hawaiian goose was brought back from the edge through extensive conservation efforts. This history of perseverance mirrors Hawaii's own story of overcoming challenges to become a vibrant and unique place. Artist Joseph Mena crafted this design with incredible attention to detail. The NN's feathers appear textured and lifelike, standing proudly on volcanic terrain, while the volcano behind it billows smoke, reminding us of Hawaii's dynamic geological nature. The design elegantly captures both the serene and the powerful aspects of the islands. Technically speaking, the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, recognizable by the D mint mark on the obverse side. Made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, it shares the standard specifications of quarters in circulation, 24.26 mm in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams. But don't let the familiar dimensions fool you. This coin's significance goes far beyond its size. When the Hawaii quarter was first released, millions entered circulation. For everyday use, it was just a regular coin, but for collectors and those in the know, it was something special. What sets this quarter apart are not just the design and symbolism but also the rarities associated with it. Collectors prize the proof versions of the Hawaii quarter, struck using specially polished dies and blanks to produce a mirror-like finish with razor-sharp details. These proof coins were limited in number and never meant to circulate, making them immediately valuable in the eyes of collectors. But there's more. Certain Hawaii quarters feature minting errors, like doubled dies where the images appear doubled, off-center strikes, or even missing mint marks. These mistakes actually increase rarity and desirability dramatically. Over time, the demand for these rare versions skyrocketed. Professional grading companies certify the condition and authenticity of these coins, and those graded at Mint State 70 or Proof 70, the highest possible grades, are exceedingly rare. In pristine condition, some of these quarters have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. Now, here comes the astonishing part. Some rare 2008 Hawaii State quarters have reached a staggering market value of $38,000. Yes, a single quarter, which most of us think of as everyday pocket change, has transformed into a high-value collectible worth tens of thousands of dollars. What drives such a phenomenal price? It's the perfect mix of historical importance, limited supply, unique design, and collector demand. The coin's status as the final piece in the state quarter's saga adds a powerful sense of closure and significance. The detailed, meaningful design appeals to collectors who value both art and story. And the scarcity of proof coins and error varieties creates a classic supply and demand scenario. Even more than just a coin, this piece represents a connection to Hawaii's rich natural heritage and cultural identity. Holding it feels like holding a tiny window into the island's volcanic landscape and wildlife. So, if you ever come across a 2008 Hawaii quarter, don't overlook it. It could be a key to one of the most valuable numismatic treasures out there, a treasure now worth $38,000 in the right hands. That $38,000 price tag might sound unbelievable for a coin that started its life as just a quarter, but it perfectly illustrates how rarity and condition can transform everyday objects into priceless treasures. It's a vivid reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, where history, art, and chance collide in fascinating ways. For collectors, owning a coin like this is about more than just money. It's about preserving a piece of American heritage, celebrating Hawaii's unique story, and marveling at the craftsmanship that went into creating such a small but meaningful artifact. And who knows? Maybe there's a rare gem hiding in your own collection or even your pocket right now. Sometimes, the most valuable treasures are closer than you think. It all comes down to knowing the story behind the coin, understanding what makes it special, and appreciating the journey it's been on. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the hobby, the 2008 Hawaii quarter teaches us to look a little closer, dig a little deeper, and always stay curious. Because sometimes, the stories behind the coins are worth far more than their face value. Next up, we have a coin that truly captures the spirit of early America and stands as a proud symbol of one of the nation's most historic states, the 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter. At first glance, it looks like any other quarter, but once you dive into its story, design, and the rare varieties that exist, you'll realize this coin holds a special place in the world of collectors. The Massachusetts Quarter was part of the United States Mint State Quarters program, launched in 1999 to honor each state with a unique design showcasing its heritage and identity. Massachusetts, as one of the original 13 colonies and a key player in America's fight for independence, had a wealth of history to draw from. The reverse design of this quarter features the famous Minuteman statue, a powerful symbol of the citizen soldiers who stood ready to defend their freedoms at a moment's notice during the American Revolution. This statue, located in Concord, Massachusetts, was sculpted by Daniel Chester French, and it captures the courage, determination, and readiness of those early patriots. The coin also includes the state's nickname, the Bay State, and the year 1788, marking the year Massachusetts ratified the U.S. Constitution. Artist Thomas D. Rogers Sr. crafted this design with remarkable detail. You can see the intricate folds in the Minuteman's uniform, the poised stance as he grips his musket, and even the outline of Massachusetts subtly etched in the background. It's a tribute that goes beyond aesthetics, telling a story of bravery and foundational American values. The obverse side features the classic portrait of George Washington, a consistent motif throughout the State Quarter series, representing the unity of the nation. While this side remains the same, it's the reverse design that brings the coin to life with history. Technically, the Massachusetts Quarter was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the Philadelphia coins carrying no mint mark and the Denver coins marked with a D. Millions were produced, so these quarters are common in circulation. However, within these millions lie some extraordinary rarities. Collectors prize the Massachusetts Quarter not only for its historical significance but also for the rare mint errors and special proof versions that were produced. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die reverse, where the Minuteman and inscriptions appear doubled or shadowed due to misaligned dies during striking. This subtle but striking anomaly significantly boosts the coin's value and makes it a prized find among collectors. Off-center strikes are another type of mint error found in some Massachusetts quarters. These coins display the design shifted away from the center, often cutting off parts of the image. Such errors are visually striking and add an instant collectible appeal because they deviate from the norm. The San Francisco Mint also produced proof versions of the Massachusetts Quarter, marked with an S. These proofs were struck with specially polished dies and planchets to achieve a mirror-like finish and exquisite detail. Because of their limited mintage and pristine condition, proof coins are always a highlight for collectors. It's also worth noting that some Massachusetts quarters exist in enhanced uncirculated condition. These coins have a special finish that makes the details stand out more sharply than regular circulation coins, giving them an almost cameo-like appearance. For many collectors, these versions offer a middle ground between everyday coins and high-end proofs. The condition of the coin is crucial when it comes to value. Coins graded at the top tiers by professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC, especially those rated mint state 70 or proof 70, indicating flawless condition, are incredibly rare and command the highest prices. Even coins graded slightly lower but with exceptional eye appeal can attract significant interest and impressive bids. Over time, as more collectors discovered these rarities and as demand grew for well-preserved state quarters, the Massachusetts quarter emerged as one of the most valuable pieces in the series. Its combination of historical resonance, artistic detail, and minting scarcity makes it a true numismatic treasure. Beyond just the rarity, owning this coin connects you directly to an important chapter of American history. It represents the courage of everyday citizens who stood up against overwhelming odds and changed the course of a nation. The coin is a tiny but powerful reminder of the sacrifices and spirit that built the foundation of the United States, and now, for the moment you've been waiting for, some of these rare and perfectly preserved 2000 Massachusetts state quarters have been known to sell for as much as $53,000. This incredible value showcases how a coin, no larger than a quarter, can hold immense historical, artistic, and financial significance. Owning one of these quarters means more than just possessing a piece of currency. It's about holding a symbol of America's early struggles for freedom, the craftsmanship of a skilled artist, and a prized collector's item that has stood the test of time and market demand. It's fascinating to think about how this coin has traveled through time, from the minting process, into circulation, and now into the hands of collectors who appreciate its story and beauty. Each scratch or gleam on its surface adds to its unique character and journey. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the journey and found it as fascinating as I did. If you liked what you saw, please give the video a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more great content. Your support really helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you even better videos. I always love hearing from you, so drop a comment below, whether it's questions, thoughts, or just something interesting you want to share. Don't be shy, let's start a conversation. Thanks again for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.